So flying kite, if you imagine yourself as a kid, 5-year-old, flying a kite for the first time, it's like that sense of wonder. Everything is new. So I call it flying kite because I want people to remember running a business should be fun. A lot of times when you get over maybe the 3-year, 4-year, 5-year, then it's like, oh gosh, salaries, oh, team meetings, oh, this and that. Remember to have fun. That's number one. Another thing is, if you look at the kite, people's attention is on the kite. Nobody's looking at the string. So the kite is like my customers. I want them to fly high. I'm just the invisible string to help to guide them because they're the hero. That's where I got the name Flying Kite. And also my name, my Mandarin Chinese name, well, Taiwanese name is Xiang. Xiang actually means freedom, means glide. So looking back, I was like, wow, this actually, and Charles actually means free man. Flying kite. I mean, everything just made sense. And the company exists for one simple reason, and that is to help business owners, entrepreneurs to sell more in less time to the right clients. Sell more in less time to the right clients. So that's why I called the name Flying Kite, and that's what I'm there to do. But as to how I came about with the whole idea about story selling is, I have ADHD, and growing up, I was forever getting into trouble. So for me, selling is a mutual benefit. Like as a kid growing up, if I may do something wrong, Mom, Dad, you give me the hiding that you think I deserve, but I'm going to negotiate. So for me, selling is the same. Let's negotiate, you win, I win. And I had to always think of ways to talk myself out of trouble, but I had to listen very carefully, like why I got into trouble, come up with some kind of objection. But I think the genesis of it, I was in varsity. I'm not going to mention the name of the varsity because I don't want to tarnish their reputation, so to speak. So my 3rd year, I had to pass commercial law. Otherwise, I wouldn't get my degree. Commercial law is a year subject. I went in there with 30%. That means I have to get 70 just to pass. I worked my butt off. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to do a rewrite another year just for that. I qualified for a rewrite. So that means I got 60 something. I did it right. December, all my friends are like, yay, holiday, got our degree, we're going on holiday. Charles, what are you doing? Rewrite. So I'm like, this is not happening. I went there, spoke to the lecturer, asked her very nicely, and I remember walking to a room, it was a pile of paper, and there was a envelope on the desk, the flight center. This goes back years. Mental note. I said to the lecturer, ma'am, are you going on holiday? She's like, yes, I've been planning this forever in Cape Town, but I have to mark this pile of paper. I don't want to do. Ah, you have a pain. So this is what I said to her, ma'am, it's December. It's time of giving, number one. Number two, you just told me you don't want to mark this paper. What do you say? She let me pass. That was when I realized there's power in words. There's power in words. Everything you do, communication, selling, is words. That's what, if I look back now, that was actually the genesis. I realized I'm actually pretty good at selling. And over the years, I worked for wonderful companies that trained me well. And I realized what makes my selling different and why it works is I just share stories after stories after stories.